In light of the current realities of our present world, everything is on the rise. Council tax is up, water bill is up, energy bill is up, road tax is up, phone bill is up, broadband is up. Everything, food is up. It's only wise to put certain structures around our finances so that we don't become stranded at certain points as immigrants. We will be sharing with you tips and tricks that we put in place to manage our finances in light of these current realities, and budgeting tips that can help you manage your finance as a couple, a household, or as an individual.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
My name is Sam.
My name is Yemi.
And we are
the Faf Tribe. We are a young migrant couple in the United Kingdom. We share about our life journey so far, how things have been, our marriage being a young couple in the United Kingdom, tips on how to grow as a young person and as an individual.
Yes, so today, in light of the many realities of the cost of living crisis that we are facing, US is having trade wars with China, tariffs are up. Now, it's only expected that cost of living will go up. It's only expected. And the United Kingdom has specifically announced to its people that there is an increase in every bill that you know of. Every bill you can think of, there is an hike in that bill. Now, are we helpless? No. But we need intelligence to manage our resources properly. We are going to be giving you tips and tricks that we practice. We have been practicing for a long time, and we feel like it's going to be very effective at this time, especially if you're a migrant in a system like this. They are telling you that things are up in Nigeria, but things are even almost times 2 already here as well. So, people just think, usually people think that when you travel abroad, your problems are solved and you don't have any problem again because you are taking good pictures in a good weather or because you are stepping on snow. But the reality, you know yourself that it's not the same. All right. So instead of going out and giving off a face of a fake life, it's time to come to the drawing board. Number 1, you have to live below your means. You have to reduce your lifestyle expenses because nobody is looking at you. Usually, we try to, impress a certain audience that is not looking at us. You see? And it's encroaching into our lifestyle expenses. All right? So, nobody's looking at you. Reduce your lifestyle expenses. If you need to change where you shop because of this period, please change where you shop. Shop in a lower cost environment. Now, you have to understand that if you're a migrant who is not British yet, you don't have access to public funds. So, because you don't have access to public funds, everything you earn is what you are spending. You cannot claim any benefits. All right? So, there is nobody to impress. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. So, absolutely nobody's looking at you. All right? If you can afford certain kind of clothes, now we're not saying that go for the least, the lowest things or the least things, but don't shoot more than what you can afford. In fact, don't spend up to what you earn. At least there should be something to be able to save. In this video, we are still going to talk about practical steps on budgeting, but these are preliminaries. You have to understand that nobody's looking at you. Absolutely nobody. Everybody is busy with their lives. Everybody is busy with their lives. Nobody's looking at you. So it's time to live below your means. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I would say that you should avoid unnecessary spending.
Yes.
Because you will be tempted to do these things. You'll be tempted to spend. You'll be tempted to do online shopping because it's really visible here.
Exactly. Just go online.
Go online, just do this shopping, buy what you want, and just do unnecessary, and you end up with nothing. You end up seeing that you've spent more than what you even have in mind to spend. So avoid any unnecessary spending. There are fast food everywhere. If it requires that you need to buy food stuff at home, be disciplined about cooking. Just make sure you avoid anything unnecessary that would cause you to spend more than what you already have in mind to spend.
Yes. Number 2 is avoid debts. Avoid debts by all means. Now, this is not the period where you want, if you have the money, yes, this is not the period where you want to take car loans, because in this country everything is structured in such a way that you can take loan for everything. You can take loan for a phone, you can take loan for a laptop, you can take loan, that is, you can buy a laptop and you can have 30 pounds and be able to buy a laptop and be paying monthly. Even if there is no interest that you are paying on it, it means that you are tied to that system. Because if something happens to your laptop, it doesn't mean that you will stop paying. You would have to keep paying, and by that, you don't have the laptop, you are still paying. Even if nothing happens to your laptop, you are tied to that system. So the debt system is such a way that it ties you in. And so if you think that, okay, I can buy a laptop, I buy a phone, and buy a car on loan, what it means that everything you spend in a month is reduced. Do you understand? Because if you buy a car on loan, you will fuel it. You can't fuel it on loan. So you will fuel it every month. But the idea of getting things on loan, of getting things on credit, the moment it encroaches into you, everything you will be getting will be on credit. And your monthly outgoings will be so much. And then you can't even save. So avoid debt as much as you can. If mortgage is a good one, if you cannot afford it now, don't go for it. Stick to your renting.
You can be saving towards
save towards it gradually. If you don't have the capacity to take a mortgage at this minute, don't go for it. Don't pressure yourself, because we even feel like the interest rate will drop and will be enticing for new buyers. All right, very soon. So, but one of the things you want to make sure you practice is avoid debts. Avoid debts. My phone, for example, was taken on loan because I wanted to build credit score. The same thing I did for my wife's phone, on loan to build credit score. But we don't have any other debts. And those things, my wife's outgoing per month is maybe 17 pounds or 16 pounds. My own is 20. So everything is not up to 40. It's not up to 40 pounds. And it's helping to build our credit score. Especially because in this kind of system, you need credit score to be able to get a house. Even when we want to get a car, we will not get it on credit. Now, it's a mindset that you should have as a migrant. Don't let the credit system keep you in bondage, because the credit system is designed to keep one in bondage.
They'll make you look rich.
Yes,
but
you will look rich, debt. But you are in debt. All right. My phone now, I think it will be paid off, because we could not get 2 years, so we got 3 years. So my phone will be paid off next year, 2026, and then it's my phone, and then there's no debt, and then I build credit score, because my credit score currently is now very good. It's very good, and our own is also on my stuff, but it's very good. We are building. We understand that we are using it to build credit score, not because we cannot pay it off. Do you understand? If we could not pay it off, we would not even buy it in the first place. But we understood that, okay, this will help to build our credit score. So don't enter the loop of that credit. Because it's designed, especially in this period, you want to bring down your monthly outgoings to the barest minimum. Very important. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, so what I would say to this also is that if you are in debt, you won't have a focus. You won't have a mindset to do things that will benefit you in the future, because you are tied to those things that you need to pay for, those things that you need to sort out around you physically, presently. So there won't be that mindset, there won't be that focus to, okay, I want to save up for something ahead.
You'll be clearing, you'll always have bills to clear.
And it's continuous, because for years you have to pay for these things for like years, 3 years, and they'll make it seem easy for you. They will make it seem like, okay, it's easy to do, just get it and do it. No, it's not. Don't be tempted. Don't be pushed. Don't be forced to do it. We've seen people that they've been able to manage themselves without going into debt, and they are doing so well. They are doing fine without pressure. They are doing their life very well. They are doing it fine. So don't be tempted to. The system will want to force you to do it. He was still registering for his driver's license, and they were already sending him mail that he can buy a car. His credit score is good to buy a car.
I can buy a car on finance.
We don't need.
I don't want.
So they will entice you. That enticement will be there to want to go into that debt, but please don't be forced to do it.
Don't.
It's not advisable.
Especially in this period, you don't want, like we said, you don't want your monthly outgoings to be too much. All right. Now, number 3 is start a business to increase your finance in this period. Start a business, offer a value. Now, what do I mean by that? Think about it. Intrinsically, what value can I give out so that I can get extra funds aside from what I am currently
Earning.
getting as I work? What value can I give? What value can I? That's the question you must start asking yourself. Now, nobody will help you ask these questions, but as a migrant, you're supposed to be asking yourself now, what value can I give? What can I sell? Can I sell digital products? Can I sell physical products? Can I make hair? My wife, for example, makes hair. All right. Can I make hair? Can I start a YouTube channel? Can I, because the YouTube channel now will now be, you are offering a value. Now you are watching us because we are offering you value. All right. It's you are not paying us with money, but your attention is a form of payment. Do you understand? So what value can I give to get money outside of what I'm currently earning from work? That can help you fight against our current realities. To start a business, one of the things that we did when Yemi came in, I knew it. She's a plus to the system. We are going to start hairdressing even before she got a job, because the bills in this country does not pity people. We were still sitting down because we moved to a new place, so we're still sitting down analyzing the cost. The cost was so strange. Way more than where we were staying. But did we have to move? Yes. But we cannot say, oh, the cost will be very high, so let's just stay there. Then you now stay there for as long as possible, and before you think you want to come here, then another then is high again. So you have to make a decision anyway. But in all of that, you have to see, okay, how can I offer value so that I can be rewarded? So there are people's attention. For example, now, if we get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and we keep building and building, we'll be getting little money from YouTube that can help us fight any excess. We are getting some money from my wife's hairdressing business that can help us. If it's only salt it can buy, if it is rice that it can buy, if it's covering something. So you want to look into business,
because I would say that what you get paid in your job, the old bills and everything already, it has taken everything.
Yes.
Because, for example, we pay rent monthly here in the United Kingdom.
Yes.
We pay rent monthly. So if
what we pay here as 1 month is like 4-bedroom flats where we are coming from in a year.
So if you already remove money for bills, money for transport, money for rent, and everything, the old money. We see this content on TikTok. We see what people post that after 2 minutes or something, the salary you received has resulted to £0 already. So you need to look into an extra source of income, something that can steadily bring in. So even if it's as little as, just like my husband has said, the hairdressing is really helping a lot. I remember when I just got in the first month, I was even I was proud of myself that I was still converting.
Yeah, she was converting.
I was still converting pounds to naira. That I'm a millionaire.
She's a millionaire. I just laugh
from the hairstyling. So if there is anything that that you can venture into, I see this. And online, the internet is there already. The social media space, rather, is there already for you to sell your markets.
Exactly.
For example, on TikTok, I have a TikTok page for the business. Yeah. So I get clients from this page. I see what people do, what they market on TikTok, and people will definitely reach out.
Yes.
To you. They will reach. So if you are settling down that there's nothing to sell, there's nothing to do. No, that's not possible, because if you settle for that,
don't in any way, don't make your only income what you earn when you go to work from your work. No, don't. It's not helpful, especially as migrants. It's not really helpful. It's not really. You must trust God to open your eyes to what to do. All right, you must do something. That you can earn money being on TikTok. If you are a TikToker advising people on migration, do your research, understand my migration tips, take a camera, shoot a video, tell people tips that they will normally not encounter. Before you know it, at some point, when you get to a stage, TikTok will start paying you. You understand? So, just be innovative. Be innovative. Don't settle. Please, don't settle. Because this is not a period where if you want to borrow money from people, they will shout at you. That's the truth. This is not the period you want to borrow money from people.
It's
Now,
not their fault.
yeah, it's not their fault because things are really, 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 really expensive. Very expensive. And nobody is going to ask you, nobody's going to beg you. You know, they want their rent. I've already put rent automatic debit because direct debit, it has to go.
Yeah.
No, nobody is pitying anybody. Do you understand?
They know, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So the number 4 thing, which is most important thing, is budgeting. See, in this our house, we budget like any other thing because it's very important.
Yeah.
Before I got married, I've been budgeting because I knew that I am only earning certain thing. I need to pay school fees. I need to start setting some money aside for marriage. I need to settle myself. I need to pay rent. So I knew that if I did not budget, I will spend on my emotion.
Taking out money.
Exactly.
Anyhow.
I'll say, this is £2,000 in my account.
There's still money.
Let me quickly buy 500 something of £500 or £200, for example. It's it looks very simple. £200 out of £2,000, you know. But when you now check all the things you're supposed to do, then you see that you have not done anything because you have spent too much money. So, budgeting tips that could help you. Number 1, what are your outgoings? Your outgoings. You know that every month these are the outgoings.
The essential.
They will never leave. Number 1, you know your rent. You will pay rent.
Yeah.
You cannot beg anybody for rent. You pay rent. You pay utility bills. So those ones now, there's a particular account we put that one that we know that this one is not for us. So we remove that. Remove your rent. Remove your utility bills. Now allocate money for food. What else?
For example, if you're going to work, transport.
Yes, if you're going to work and taking public transport, like us, my wife works at home. Like me now, I take public transport. So I allocate certain funds for work. I allocate certain funds for food per month. And my wife started something that she put receipts in a particular tub just to make sure that we are keeping track. So we allocate certain amounts. It doesn't change for now. It may change or it may reduce, but at least we know that in our minds there is a budget around that.
Majorly for the food also. You know, there are some ways you can also break down your calculation.
Yes.
I usually jokingly call my husband calculator because honestly I didn't know the advantage of what he was doing before I got here until I saw the reality that okay, it's needed for you to budget. Sometimes I'll just see him with his tab and his pen writing, making a list of things that he wants to spend on. So what I'm saying about the breaking down is having to break down your expenses. For example, for food, you know, we already have a budget for food monthly.
Yeah.
So we need to get some things, some essential things weekly.
Yes.
So we've divided it into 4. Like this first week, there are some things we need to buy. There are some things we need to spend on. There are some things we need to, you know, keep. We already have some things, but we still need to spend on some things. So you have to break them. If there's a way you can have that, just cut it out in different sections that okay, this is the amount or these are the things I want to spend on this week. So you know that okay, is giving you that mindset that this is what I'm spending on. I'm not spending beyond this. That even though you want to spend beyond what you already have in budget is due to emergency or some unforeseen circumstances. Yeah. So those are, and you'll be tempted though.
Yes,
you'll be tempted
definitely.
to just like I said, unnecessary spendings. You have to be careful with it. For example, we have a Chinese restaurant
just beside the house. Just beside the house.
You will always hear the scent and everything. You know, there's McDonald's, there's KFC and everything. There are fast food everywhere.
You know, there was a day we wanted to get food.
Yeah.
And I saw the calculation, 20-something pounds. I said 20-something pounds.
Do you know what 20-something pounds can buy?
My wife said, "No worry, we'll cook rice." You know, he said, "Don't worry, we'll cook rice."
Do you know they sell rice, one bag of rice for £1.
£1.25, especially in Aldi.
And what they are selling is something you can cook at home.
I said no.
You will eat like to the fullest. You will be filled.
£1.25 for a bag of rice. One small bag of rice like this.
That will be enough for both of us. And
with half. Oh my God, I say no.
So you have to be careful with there are different temptations here, to be honest.
Yes.
And just like I said, the online shopping also, you have to, if you know that these things are not necessary, they are not things that are needed, please close your eyes.
Yes.
Just take your mind away
Now
from it.
you have to budget for savings. Now don't spend everything you earn.
No.
Don't spend all that you earn. Don't spend all that you earn. Save. Now somebody saying, there's no money. How will I save? See, even in the midst of no money, devise a structure to save. If you don't learn how to save with 1,500 pounds, when you have 10,000 pounds, you will not save. In fact, the likelihood of getting to 10,000 pounds without saving in 1,005 is not even there. Exactly. So you need to save something. Save something. And also invest something. Now, I know that the stock market is very bad at the minute because of Trump's tariff and everything, but we have known from times past, this is not a financial advice, but invest in something. If it is real estate, maybe in your home country, invest in it. If it is stock market, we will invest in the stock market. The stocks are down now, but we don't stop investing, because now we're going to have the dollar cost average. I mean, this is not a financial channel, but this is the right time to buy. So now that we are buying, we are reserving it somehow. We are keeping it. That is not our main focus. We are just investing in the stock market to take advantage of the stock market, because the stock market is there to be taken advantage of. So we take advantage of the stock market. When it's down, we know it's down. When it's very high, we know it's high. Our focus is that's not our focus. We are putting it. So if you are a migrant couple or a migrant family, look into stocks. Please look into stocks, especially for your retirement. So just be putting small money there. If it's £100 per month, say this £100, close your eyes towards it, put it there. £200 per month, just put it there. Close your eyes, do something else. We will invest in the S&P 500, for example. Do some, just invest it. A money that you don't invest will not give you returns. You can only get returns when you invest. Savings don't give you returns. Savings, there are certain savings, kind of savings that maybe the
interest,
and that give you interest. But savings in itself, the inflation will kill savings, because what £1,000 can buy in 2020 is not what £1,000 can buy in 2025. So if you save £1,000 from 2020 to 2025, you will be getting something lesser than what you saved. Though you saved 1,000, it's still 1,000 that you have, but the capacity of that money has reduced. You see? So one thing we do with Monzo that we just started recently, Monzo has a pot that gives you a saving pot that gives you like a annual revenue of like 3.something%. I mean, it's not bad, because I think this is April 9th now. We have earned almost £1 from our savings.
The £1 might sound small, but I'd say it's doing something.
£1 in 9 days. Yes, it's better than £0 in 9 days. Do you understand? It's £1 in 9 days. So what we are saying is that you can get savings pots like that gives you an annual remuneration, 3.something%. If you save £1,000, for example, 3.something% all through the year is like £30. So at the end of the year, you are getting £1,030. Unlike somebody that is saving and getting £1,000. So look to save, look to invest. Save your money where it can just work for you naturally. Invest in what can work for you naturally. So what do you have to say?
I think that's it basically, to be honest. And we'll be talking about this in a separate video, how we operate a joint account.
Yes,
how it has helped us to manage
because
our finance.
It's very important. Families need joint accounts. I don't know how to explain this thing to you, but you are a stronger force together.
If you do it together.
Yes. Don't say this is my money. I don't want to work for this one.
Even in this part of the world.
No. So, but we are going to talk about that in a separate video. Yeah. If you have enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. God bless you indeed. We'll see you in our next video.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye.